Hey there, 79 Herstol's guy here again. And what I wanted to show you today, excuse me, was clearly two of basically the same rifle. They're both C9 series Silver Streaks, but one is actually a C9 here on the left, and the other is a C9A. And primarily the two differences are this one here on the left was actually made for only a couple of years, and then this one was the follow-up gun that was made and is not as, I'll say, rare as the one here on the left. The C9 series here on the left is actually a Racine, Wisconsin-made rifle, whereas this one here on the right, which is a C9A, was actually a Bloomfield, New York-made rifle. And just a brief little history here. Sheridan started in 1947, and then Benjamin purchased Sheridan in 1977. And then in around 1992, Crossman purchased Benjamin. And Crossman kind of combined the Benjamin-Sheridan into one, hence these rifles. Whereas before, I think Benjamin was kind of keeping Sheridan lines, Sheridan and Benjamin rifle and or pistol lines their own. So Crossman kind of combined the two. But this gun on the left, I'll raise this up a little bit here, was before they made the switch to the New York, and was still being made in Racine, where essentially Sheridan started. So I'll lift this up here. It's kind of, might be hard to see with the reflection here, but C9 series. The serial number is actually, I will believe this is a Sheridan serial number. It starts off with a W and then 15559. The Williams Peep sight I added. The rifles actually came drilled for adding this sight, so it's not something that you have to machine out to add. And then I added the pump safety here, or the pump handle. It makes your hand feel much better when you're pumping these guns. The front of it is marked read manual before using, which is available free from manufacturing, MFG there. And then you can see pellets only here. And then on this side, you'll see Benjamin-Sheridan. Well, let me raise this. I'll turn this over so it's right side up here. And Benjamin-Sheridan Corp, Racine, Wisconsin. And then the Zip, USA. And then there's no other markings on this. What's interesting, though, is if you look at these two guns, well, this one here, if you notice, it has a polished bolt and or bolt handle. It also has the nickel-plated trigger. On the later gun, it does not. This, I'll bring up here, has essentially it's the same trigger guard, and these are, generally speaking, they're the exact same gun, except for these minor differences. But it has a black trigger, and then a kind of a brushed stainless steel, I guess, bolt handle. Tang safeties on both. The Tang safeties actually started in 1991, and then they were replaced by the trigger guard assemblies, I want to say in 1998. I think these ended in around mid-1997. So that kind of helps date the gun too. This font here, the C9A, is in a little bit different location than the Racine, Wisconsin gun. So a little different there. And then on the very front, it's got a warning advisement. And if we open the handle a little bit here, I don't want to bump the stand, but it says underneath it, Benjamin-Sheridan, East Bloomfield. Sorry, I think I said Bloomfield, New York before. USA, and then the zip code. On the opposite side here, you'll see the pre-drilled holes for putting in a Williams Peep sight if you were so inclined. And then the serial number on this. Well, Crossman started adding kind of the date of manufacture into the serial number. So this one here is 8967, and then the rest of the number there. Well, the first 3 digits, the 8 would be August, 96 would be year, and then 7 is just, I don't know, it's kind of like a safety digit or something like that. It's not really for any purpose that I know of, other than I always see them there. So this is an August 96 gun, and this gun was 22, looks like 83 in the series of manufacture for that particular year. Heavy, all wood construction, all metal, very nicely well-made guns, and they shoot quite well. But these were the transition years. Well, I should say that this earlier one here is a transition year gun, so it's a little bit harder to track down. I also, when I purchased the Racine made gun, it came in a box, but I don't know if this is the original box that was actually shipped from the factory. It's very generic if it is, and it has the Benjamin-Sheridan Silver Streak 20 cal with the serial number on it, but this may be just where it was shipped to, and then the seller put that sticker on it. I don't know. If someone does know, they could always make a comment down below here. I have no idea what ST2111 would be, a bolt small. I don't know what that would stand for, if it in fact is a factory gun. But anyway, so just a couple things I wanted to point out here for this particular style of rifle. They're beautiful weapons. Just from the appearance, I have a tendency to be attracted to the nickel finish guns, either pistols or rifles, but it's just, I guess, one of those preferences there. So just remember, you're not an owner, you're a caretaker. Have a good one. Thank you.